Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on your location, my people. I have come again today for us to interact. Today being Sunday, I always come out at this time just to give time for people to attend to church services. I hope everyone is fine. We have to thank God. Ndị be anyị ekenekwa m unu. Ọ ga-adịla unu mma ndị ọma nje eme ọnụ. Igbo ndị Chukwu gọziri agọzi, Biafra niile ndị Chukwu gọziri agọzi, ọ ga-adịla unu mma. Tupu m gaa n'iru ka m kpee ekpere. Father, Lord, my God, King of glory, okike abịama, onye nwe na onye nwanyị, onye ekelu mmadụ ka ife mmadụ ji biri, anyị ekene gị. Aja m gị mma taa. Ayọ gị ka ijidekwa anyị ka isi jide, ka imeghepụrụ anyị ụzọ ka anyị nweta Biafra. Na-alanye nwanne anyị nwoke, onye ndu anyị, Ọhamadike, one of Biafra land, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, ka ndị na-akpa nkata n'isi Chineke nna, biko fa gaa n'iru, ka Nnamdi nọdụ n'azụ, fa nọdụ n'azụ, ya nọdụ n'iru. Chedokwala anyị Prime Minister anyị bụ Mazi Simon Ekpa, Father Lord, na ụmụ Biafra niile, ma ndị nọ n'ụlọ ma ndị nọ n'ama. Ise. My people, on Sundays, normally I do recap on things I have touched during the week, so that we should always bear in mind what we are doing and why we are doing it. Ndị be anyị unu amago na Biafra gwalụ ngwa, ọ bụrụ ọsọ Igbo bụ Biafra. Ụfọdụ n'ime fada anụ ife anyị na-ekwu, ụfọdụ na-anụkwanụ, mana m ga na-eme ka ọ ga-adịla onye ọbụla mfe, maka ife anyị ji enweta Biafra. Ife niile nkwu bido na mbido wiki a, ana m like iji Sunday gaa n'enufa niile kwuo ofu n'ofu, metụsị afa aka ka anyị wee na-echeta na ife anyị na-achụ bụ Biafra. Anyị na-achụ nwere onwe anyị. Onye si na nya chọrọ nke ọ bụrụ ajọ ife, mana ama m na ụfọdụ bụ na nwata chọba nke asị na ajọ nwa, mana ị na-emi anya nne anya ọfụma, ịma na ọ bụrụ ajọ nwa. Ọ bụrụ na ị mụrụ ụmụ nwaanyị mụọ ụmụ nwoke, ofu ụbọchị nke nwoke ga-anụ nwaanyị si n'ụlọ pụọ, nke nwaanyị anụkwa dị si n'ụlọ pụọ. Ifefa na-eji ịchọ bụ nke fa. Ị ga-asịzi nwa ga-apụ na apụ? Mba. Mana ife anyị chọrọ ime na Nigeria fasị mba na anya ma emie. Mana ike nke Chineke, ọ ga-adị etu anyị si kwue, ma anyị jikọta obi ọnụ, rapụ ịgba onwe anyị mgbe okpuru, rapụ ifuru onwe anyị ofu anya n'ụwa enwere ife ọ bụ. So my people, the title of my broadcast this morning relates mainly to the Nigerian Army, the order they have given their Chief of Staff, Christopher Musa. We all know that he is the head of the military in Nigeria, and he has been calling the name of Mazi Simon Ekpa. And why is he still calling his name this time around? Is because of the sit-at-home. Because I reminded us at the beginning of the week that there is going to be sit-at-home from 15th, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Today being 17th. So we still have 2 more days. So, nyabu sit-at-home a na-eme n'ime ka onye isi ndị amị nyere iwu si na onye fu onye Biafra ya gbaa ya immediately. Aghọtara m ife faminu nke ndị bekee na-akpọ shoot at sight. N'ọkụ unu wee malụ na onwero ife ọzọ these people na-abịa imebe anyị abụrụ kafa gbusie ndị be anyị, fa gbusie fa fekpolu ndị befa wee bịa wuchie ndị ga na-akpọ isi anyị. My people, it cannot happen. But before nga n'iru ka m kpọrọ unu voice onye ndu anyị ka unu nụ ife okwu.
The answer is no. I committed no crime. I am fighting for the freedom of my people as contained in the constitution of the zoo called Nigeria. I did no wrong. That was why after 2 years they could not prove any case. Even till now, we are still in court, they cannot prove any case. And people talk as if they are so moronic that animal is better than them. They say I insult them. I insult you because you can't reason properly. I did nothing wrong. Calling for the establishment, or should I say the restoration of Biafra, is within provisions of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It is very clear and straightforward.
Yes, he said that people always say that he is very insultive because they are very moronic, they cannot reason properly. Look, recently he went to court. Somebody that the court has already discharged. The same court, they are the ones bringing him back again for what nobody knows about. Because High Court, the appellate court, have said that he has no case to answer based on the way he was returned. They returned him illegally because to extradite someone, there's a process, and Nigeria government did not follow that process, which invalidates his arrest. So they are detaining him illegally. Now they say that they are going to go back to court, that they are granting appeal. This very appeal, they're supposed to have actually consulted properly with this Court of Appeal judges to tell them the truth. Because all of you heard when Court of Appeal was saying, oh, that the way the Python dance went to his house during his bail term in year 2017 was illegal. It was wrong. And the way he was renditioned was wrong. So what are you people deciding again? Why are you bringing him to court? But we all know what is going on. It is our people. Yesterday broadcast, I played it here when one of my fellow media person was reading out from our Prime Minister's Twitter handle how our Onyendu, you know, the meeting they had, those who said that, you know, good morning, Maxwell. Thank you so much for joining. You know, it is clear that it is our people holding Onyendu, using Nigeria government as a cover. Sunday Igboho was discharged and he is free now. It was the elders of the Yorubas that went to Tinubu and he released him. And we all heard when a prophet who testified that Tinubu, said that our leader should be released, or that the elders should come and take our brother, that Tinubu has declared the release of Onyendu, but our elders said that they should leave him there. I wonder who these elders are. I wonder who they are. So Onyendu is now explaining by himself that he did nothing wrong other than to say to you people, leave my people alone or conduct a referendum. This is very peaceful. Very, very peaceful. I wonder how else anyone can demand something from someone else. Join me, my people. Join me wherever you are watching from. Make your comments respectfully and constructively. Join me. The number is on the screen. You can call me and we will have an interactive session. Today is Sunday, is weekend. Nobody is in a rush. I am here. Just call me. Let us continue with Onyendu's voice.
He's there. Go and check it yourself. And you're asking me to be happy. Instead of me to be upset that I was arrested for no reason. You're asking me to be happy that somebody came to bail me. See how foolish some people are. Did I beg anybody to bail me? Were they meant to insert that very condition that it must be a senator that will bail me? Who asked them to lock me up and to hold me in the first place? I know those that came to me and said they want to go and speak to the then Buhari when he was alive, and they never came back to me. They went to Asarok with their daughter's CV, looking for employment. But they went there to go and discuss on the Canada. That was why they went there. On getting to Asarok, they turned everything around. It became a trip about them and the well-being of their family. That is how they behave. And you can't say a politician, and you think because of that he will respect you. We respect you because of what you've done for us. We love him by waiting tomorrow morning. He's dead, but we love him because of what he's doing, because of what he did for.
Yes, he said that we love Sam Mbakwe. He was the only last good governor in the Southeast till date. That's what he's saying. And I'm sure that most of you will agree with me.
When people behave very well, we love them. That is how it is. That is who we are as a people. You don't need to buy us. You don't need to. Just do your job. Your job you cannot do. Protect the people, you cannot protect them. On top of that, you have the temerity to talk back when we are complaining that you are making a complete idiot and mess of yourself.
So what Onyendu has just said goes to buttress the point I was making the other day when I was showing the picture of the white man that came and was talking to our people, that the way 73% of you, the way you people are being marginalized in Nigeria is not good, and you people are complaining. And he also told them that they had 12% GDP, that they are the ones bringing the top development economy in that country. A white person, I showed it here. So what Onyendu is saying now is buttressing that point. The way they are treating us, even the man went as far as saying that, you know, we are being, they send military or commissioner for police or of police to our state for security who are not from our region. So now tell me, why is this military man, the chief of army staff, Mr. Christopher Musa, saying that, if in fact giving military order to go to Southeast and shoot at sight anyone who will be obeying the sit-at-home? What is his business in the Southeast? Because as a military man, they are combatant soldiers, and combatant soldiers are always out when there is war. There is no war going on in the Southeast. So as one of the summaries of what I discussed this week, let me play another video.
Government is against the job people, and you want to fight. You want to add petrol to fire. Oh my God. I sorry found that place. This is the worst government.
You see, this video was one of the videos I played during this week where Asare was attacking the government. We will also remember that he said in that video, the full video, I don't have to play everything in full, just a quick reminder, that this government is the worst government, that they are adding fuel, to petrol to fuel or fire, whatever he meant, I don't know. So he said there that his people, when he was bringing or taking his people along with him to support the president during his campaign, that they called him and said Presido, because they refer to him as their president. They say, Presido, is this man going to be a good president? And he said to them, yes, if he fails, if he does anything wrong, you people should hold me responsible. So I am just reminding his people that he himself is the one condemning the government as the worst government that Nigeria ever had, and that they are adding fire to fuel or fuel to fire. So they should now hold him responsible. My people, when you create a demon and send that demon to go and fight somebody, of course, everything has an end. The demon will go and fight, and when they finish fighting the battle you send them to, they will come back to you. This is how life is. We really don't have to be fighting all the time. Sometimes you give your enemy chance to perform and show you their method, their pattern, their skills, everything they have in them, they will show you. As they are doing that, if you are sensible enough, you will be learning from them, and you will be marking everything they said. Until a time like this, you will come and remind them of everything they did and everything they said. There's a video I would have brought out here where somebody was interviewing this same Asare. He said that they are the Biafrans. Them Ijos, that they are the Biafrans, that they live at the bite of Benin and bite of Biafra, that Igbos are not Biafrans, but his grandfather is an Igbo man. So you can imagine living with a Confucianist, somebody who doesn't know exactly what he wants. You bring yourself out to destroy some people in a very demonic and satanic way. But in the end, that demon will come back to you. The demon will come back to you. So these ones here are mocking him, laughing at him. Another one that you will be hearing her voice is the voice of our great leader, Odumegwu Ojukwu's wife. Listen.
Anyị ncha niile ma na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na-eji ejibali arụ na ndị a na-akpọ ndị DSS, ndị Department of State Services, ha jikwalu nwa amadi aka. Na April 2022, Federal High Court wepụrụ 8 na ihe niile eboro ya ebo, ewepụrụ ya na ihe eboro ya.
That's the charges against him.
Court of Appeal wepụrụ 7 out of those counts. Ihe anyị na-ekwu kịta bụ ebe court, lower court, ọdala release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, si hapụ ya, eji ya since June 29, 2021, mgbe eji ike bunata ya na mba a na-akpọ Kenya, ebe si wee buru ya. Ebe kootu ekwuru na si si hapụ ma nwa amadi a na usoro eji wee kpọbata ya Nigeria abụrụ usoro ziri ezi. Ihe Igbo niile, ụwa niile, obodo niile na-ele anya bụ ka Supreme Court, kootu bụ ekwusi agwụ na mba Nigeria, mezuo ihe bụ ihe ziri ezi ka a hapụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ọ ihe niile, ihe anụnwa ka ndị Igbo niile, ka ndị Nigeria na-ele anya ka ndị kootu wee mee. Ndị Igbo niile na-ele anya na a ga-ahapụ nwa amadi a. Agaghị m ekwucha nwa ihe nwere ike ime ma ọ bụrụ na ahapụ ya, mana anyị afụgo ihe na-eme kemgbe eji nwa amadi a. Ọ bụrụ na
that's the end of it. It didn't get to the end. You see, my people, why I showed the video conference of this lady, or video interview, because it was BBC Igbo that interviewed her. That's why she spoke and said everything in Igbo, because that's the method of interview of the BBC Igbo. You see, a friend was asking me the other day, where is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's wife? Why does we don't hear about her? We don't hear her talking about her husband. That same person asking me also mentioned Winnie Mandela during the time of Mandela, that woman was crying to the world over her husband's arrest. So, I will not say anything about this in relation to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's wife. But you, the public, you have to be the judge in this case. So going back to this very matter, let me show you people what one of our brothers, who is as concerned as any Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lover, he was very, very bitter and very concerned. Let me play what he said.
N'ụtụtụ anyị bụ ndị na-achọ udo n'ala Igbo, anyị bụ ndị na-achọ udo na Nigeria, anyị bụ ndị na-achọ udo ka ihe dịrị anyị mma n'obodo a bụ Nigeria. Anyị nwere ife ọjọọ bụrụ ndị Nigeria dịka ndị Igbo, anyị nwere ife ọjọọ kụnye anyị na anyị bụ ndị Nigeria, nwere ife ọjọọ anyị mee. And anyị na-ekwukwe n'okwu justice. Before gị chọwa udo, ị ga-ebu ụzọ chọọ ikpe ziri ezi.
My people, join me wherever you are watching. Join me, join me.
Mkpegharị bukwara oge ibu ndị ọkaikpe n'ụlọ ikpe ekpecha ọgwụ na-aghọta na ebe anyị na-eje. Ife niile ụlọ ikpe mkpegharị ikpe apịkọtụ pelu ụlọ ikpe ekpecha ọgwụ kwetere na ha kpetere ihe, mana ka eze ebe ha na-ekwetaghị na bụrụ bikos na ejezi Kenya jekpụta Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu na anyị eji face trial. Ọ gwụla onwere ife ọzọ, onweghị ife ọzọ ụlọikpe ekpecha ọgwụ chọpụtara n'ikpe niile ụlọikpe mkpegharị ikpe na-abụghị eziokwu na agbapụrụ ihe always oku na ebulatara Nigeria, always oku na America, always oku na America. Man, I borrowed them in that Nine, BRGIE face trial. And I say, I'm not the kind of face trial, but let it be a legally instituted trial. Cover a legally instituted trial. Trial are illegal. Now listen very attentively to here. Appeal court to Peru around October 2022. Meroji Senandi Karonaba. Yanonte, can go put it in English. In his judgment on Thursday, the appellate court held that the respondent, that is federal government, by not responding to the appellant's submissions, conceded to the allegation that Kano was forcefully renditioned from Nigeria, from Kenya to Nigeria. You know, convincing the court here Kenya. Nigeria. They could not defend it. They could not defend it. So the appellate court say, then look at this. The court held that it was necessary for the country to prove the legality of Kano's arrival in Nigeria. There, I'm going also. The appellate court, that is the court of appeal, held that it was necessary for the country to prove the legality of Kano's arrival in Nigeria, which means I'm face trial.
Una mago dika proof afa na-ekwu and the illegality. Onye ndị court na-achọ ịkpụnata from obodo ọzọ nke fa na-akpọ extradition. Enwelu process ya usoro etu esi eme ka akpụnata onye anwa. That is, you have to apply to the court of that country ebe onye anwa nọ. You may apply to the court. The court will look into your application, marifiku, and they will give you back a hearing date. Sigin an embassy may application to them. Oluzie onye anwa anachi dunata gabia court. Genwa gabia, gibo onye choli bunatia. Then the court or the judges genanya malo. Moboda unu chọrọ ibuga ya moboda ọ ga-suffer torture or not. Ọ bụ na ọ ga-suffer torture faju si na fama arapụ onye a na ọbịa obodo unu na unu ga-atọchi ya. Ọ bụkwa na unu na-ama atọchi ya unu enye court your promise na unu ama atọchi ya. And the court will hold you people on that. Or see unye proof if you go see no na ma touch onya. Obukwa na the court for no be country ne follow law. And if onya made the grossly bad, no to sili jenga makudi fanwa. The court release ye onyanwa to you people. Mobo na fa fan to the contrary, they will not. Mana ndị Nigeria emeria. Ndị Nigeria je no grab onye ndu n'ike, breach international and national law wee bunatia. So maka ifi etu afasi bunatia, onwerozi appellate court nya high court si no nwere any court na Nigeria nwere ike ikpe, which I suppose that Supreme Court is inclusive. Supreme Court makwa na feto siro ime ife fa na eme kita. Beto ife ndị be anyị chọrọ ijide onye ndu anyị, o ife fa gwa afa ka fa na eme. Maka ịjụ ọfa kita press ya fa ikpọpọfe international court now, ife fa ga-ekwu bụ no na ndị fa ga-agwazi unu eziokwu na ndị si fa jide onye ndu na ndị anwa nwe grounds, which is ndị be anyị. Ma no ndị ofe mmanụ ndị okenye fa jikọrọ aka jekwulu the president of zoo ewe release Igboho. Maka na kesi Igboho fa na-egbu ndị mmadụ, mana onye ndu anyị nwere onye ogbu. Ọ just asịkwa no Oslandalo Buhari no na akoto Nigeria. Onwe ife a na-akọtọ Nigeria, onwe nke fa adịrọ, onwe ife fa ada eme, fa na-eme n'ife ọjọọ. To the extent no Nigeria government bụ onye kpọlụ ndị military na-abịa agbagbusi ndị mmadụ na be anyị. So ife nwoke a na-agụpụta court of high court kwuru bụ ife ziri ezi.
Unu na-achọ ya, unu na-achọ ya, unu kwesịrị ịhafe ya ka ọ lata, ka o jiri aka ya bata Nigeria, unu anwụchie ya, then ikpe ọbụla unu ga-ekpe ga-adịzi legal. But ebe ọbụla unu echere ka nwoke anata, unu ejiri aka unu jee tọrọ ya atọ from another country tọnata ebe a, ikpe ọbụla na-ekpe ya dị illegal. This is what the appeal court said. Let me continue. The court also held that the respondent flouted the Terrorism Act and was also in violation of all known international conventions. The respondent here is the federal government of Nigeria.
Exactly.
Was also in violation of all known international conventions and treaties guiding extradition process, thus breaching the rights of the respondent. Appellate court to say that the Nigerian government Garumehe Diutua, si Kenya, Bondoro Nandekano Bonataya Nigeria. Na he mebiele hini ne bebie nwere ihe bụ wa bebiri no de ịkpọlata mmadụ n'obodo gị, because e nwere process. E nwere process. Ọ bụrụ na mmadụ nọ n'obodo ọzọ na unu je try ya, unu ga right to that government si ya onye dị otu nọ n'obodo unu biko onye ahịa. So all that country ga-eji aka ha onye unu that person. That is legal. That is constitutional. That is under the international law. But Nigeria, they went and they kind of back to Nigeria like a common criminal. The appellate court continued. The court further held that having illegally and forcefully renditioned the appellant, the trial court is strict of jurisdiction to continue to try Kano.
No court no nwe ji ọnụ fa wee kwuo no nwere court nwe the jurisdiction over this case because it's national and internationally based. That's where they based their decision. Fade me that no one do not bribe to do it for him. They are doing it because court is where you go to get justice, and justice must be seen to be served. But Nigeria government, they flaunted it. Fachorema.
The court further held that having illegally, that is for Nigeria to having illegally and forcefully renditioned the appellant, the trial court, that was the appeal court, is strict of jurisdiction to continue to try Kano. Now, we people in Nigeria should to a force run the Kano, Bondoria from Kenya, Bondutayana, Nigeria. Now, appeal court is on, so they don't have the right again to do what? To try him because this man is illegal. So you cannot turn something that is illegal into legality. Appellate court can continue. The court will never shy away from calling the executive to order when it tilts towards executive recklessness. So they have to call the executive to order. They have to call the executive to order whenever they are doing what? Doing something that is what? Illegal. Whenever they are doing something illegal. Now, appeal court to discharge here, one night in because the trial is illegal, because the rendition was illegal. If they want the appeal court or the court to try Nnamdi they will legally arrest him, so that the court of law will also legally try him. Now look at what the Supreme Court, the Supreme Court to pray yesterday. The Supreme Court said that there is no law in the Nigerian Constitution stopping a trial based on the violation of the rights of a suspect. Here, Supreme Court to pray.
Can you imagine that?
Mohammed said, if the police should destroy the house of a suspect, to obtain exhibits, should that prevent the court from entertaining the offense. Yeah, we hear justice of the Supreme Court to play. His remedy should be the way of civil proceedings. Proceedings can't be stopped on the account of violation of the rights of the suspects. Now, that is not our law for now. So the Supreme Court to say, I don't know log and actually speech. Now I got push court I got because I have a log I got a big which means court actually him my barrel log my barrel log now whatever in it. So Supreme Court actually him my barrel log. Yeah, get the SB anyhow you can get it and then bring the person to court.
Onwe ife a na-egosi unu. Ife a na-egosi bụ that na unu amago na onwe onye isi ndị uwe ojii bi na Oyola oge okwuru okwu ọ sị na ife fachọ bụ na kọtụ niile dị na Nigeria ga-turn into Sharia to complete the cycle of ime ndị be obodo niile abụrụ ndị na-akpọ isi anyị na kọtụ niile ga-turn to Sharia. And unu anụgo afa the judge nọ na Supreme Court nọ Muhammad ke ị ga-asị na ị chọọ inweta evidence na be mmadụ ịbịa gbaka ụnụ ya. Okay, ị ga-egosikwa onye anwa your search warrant, which is one of the processes. No onye na-resist arrest bụ onye nwere ike ịgbaka ụnụ ya. And before ịgbaka ụnụ onye anwa, ị ga-emeke sure na iji arrest warrant court nye gị ga-enye gị ikike ime anything to obtain what you want to obtain by force. But etu Sharia si work ka the Supreme Court na-ekwu kita, because the Supreme Court supposed to follow what the appellate court, which is High Court, said, but they are not. Onya bin justice anwa onye fa na-eme extradite to country na-achụ ya refuse that application in the first place. This is one of the injustices.
We decided not to go with the Court of Appeal, though we condemned the violation of his rights. Nigeria must redeem its image and adhere to the rule of law. Okay. If a person has been granted bail, why did you invade his house? This is the point. This is the point. In 2017, I granted Nnamdi Kanu bail. Nigeria, I work all there. I follow home. Nnamdi Kanu. I got a by nature. So Supreme Court, see, over I granted the mother bail. Can you reach in Kawa Polia? Supreme Court to Kuya. Supreme Court to Kuya, they accepted, yes. I haven't done it. Let me continue. Why did you invade his house? That is irresponsible. You shouldn't blame him for running. Why? Supreme Court to Kuya. Supreme Court of Nigeria said it. I granted Nnamdi Kanu bail. Supreme Court ashi. You shouldn't blame him for running. Supreme Court ashi. You shouldn't blame Nnamdi Kanu for running. What happened yesterday? Let me continue. No legislation in the country stripped the trial court of the jurisdiction to go ahead with Kanu's case, despite the illegal action of the court. Now, have you here? See, no matter the version, no matter the rendition, no matter who court, no matter who constitution Nigeria say, this is what they say. The law must take its course. The Court of Appeal was wrong. And Supreme Court to the now, and the Court of Appeal was wrong. That the trial court couldn't try him. The appeal is allowed, and the cross appeal is.
The justice must take its course. Oh no matter how many years now, and Ekpa ofu ikpe, ejego court, jegaria, kpe di ikpe, High Court, where near the final ruling. Obido na ogefa bute or 17 count charges, 15. They later increased it. They kept increasing it. Then his own legal team and now I bring everything down. till they finally cleared him from Justice, is it Anyako or that lady, the lady justice, to other judges. They watched this very case. We're seeing a Nigeria government enwero case against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu based on the way he was brought back, and that there's no court in Nigeria that has jurisdiction as long as they renditioned him illegally or they brought him back illegally and tortured him in Kenya. Because of that torture, they awarded 500 million compensation. So, is it now that the Supreme Court will overturn this whole thing overnight and say that he should face trial? What trial again? Trial on trial. Now the same Nigeria court. So this very Mohammed, he has actually made the point, and that would have been the advice he would have been giving Nigeria government as the people appealing that High Court decision. But he did not.
Yeah, we hear Supreme Court yesterday. Nisi one night okay. Nnamdi Kanu. Like I said before, Supreme Court potentially the prolongment this case now. You are not one people to like judge this matter. But that's what you go to Anya. Some people actually use Uto Naligo.
Yes.
I can over in the Naba Uto. Naba Kayari Uto Naligo. Over and not Chichari Choki Uto Naligo. Yana Koya Koronya, we Hayako. Over and to do so good do large than I live with Fana Konya, but if I can echo. I'm telling you the truth. When the natural Uto Naliba, when did they read from this insecurity?
This is exactly where I want this very matter to get to. Kamwe achi azuku unu n'ife okwu.
I'm telling you the truth. When the natural when did they read from this insecurity? But it go clear now that some people are sponsoring insecurity in Southeast and they don't want peace to return.
Unanuge no onwe ndị na sponsor insecurity na Igbo and the fachọrọ ka udo bịa. Onwe oge mme program here m gwa unu na ndị gọvanọs a ji insecurity dị na Igbo na-akpa ego. Fabia fejekwuru gọọmenti. We are fighting ESN. We are fighting IPOB. We are fighting this and that. Who are they fighting with? They are the ones fighting innocent civilians. Nsogbu adịrọ na bai for create artificial nsogbu. Obido grow like wildfire. So there are people who are benefiting from the insecurity in the Southeast. And ploy ndị ugwu ka nsogbu dị na bai kafa wee na-ekpote ndị amị wee na-agbagbusi ndị bai. Ya mere our prime minister ji wee tinye this Sh00t onye isi ndị amị na ya here na ya o wee nyezi order for shoot at sight. The man nye order oge ọbụla ọ sịghị no Simon Ekpa bụ his problem. Onye order si na iwu bụ na onye niile fafụ na-eme obe Sh00t fa gbaa onye anwa egbe gbagbuo ya. So my people, this very week o nwekwa mgbe m bịa gwa unu here na o nwelu kedafia. Anyway, just to round up this very Sh00t site, unu mana kita bụ Christmas season, and na ndị a fụrụ anyị n'anya olu oge fa na-eme dia on olili nke fa, o nwere onye na-enyefa nsogbu, anyị nwa ada achụfa, ọfa nwa na-achụ anyị. So onye ọbụla na-agba Christmas a asị gị sit at home, nọdụ n'ụlọ biko, so that ka fa kwụsị ịdị na-agbagbu unu, maka the thing na-ewe anyị iwe n'obi rinne. We are not happy about it. You can imagine onye isi ndị amị mana ifefa tosiri ịdị na-emebi ịnụ agha ebe agha na-ada. O nwere agha na-ada na Southeast, but all plan fancha, all plan all of them. Ka fa bịa na-eme Southeast ka ọ dị chaotic. O nwere ife na-eme na bai, nothing. Ọfa nwa buru agha fa na ndị governors bute Southeast, and ndị governors a nwelu right withdraw ndị army, maka ọfa nwa na-eme ndị army invite. So if you have right and power to bring in somebody, you will also have right to send them back, but they are not doing it. And the fafu ka esi egbu ụmụaka bai, but ọ gbasara ọfa, maka na oyiyi fa na-eje anwụ n'ugwu, fa ṅụsịa dị iyi, fa na-achọ to show their masters that yes, we are doing what you have commanded us to do with your own blood, with ọbara ụmụnne unu. They really don't care, they don't mind. Nwere ka o si gbasafa at all na ife na-eme na be anyị dị njọ. So this very week, o nwe mgbe m gwara unu na o nwe somebody ma chọrọ iwepụta vidio ya here, because ọ bụrụ ị na-ewepụta vidio mmadụ publicizing the person, in a way you are promoting that person. So the guy, see now, Mazi Simon Ekpa, our prime minister, no ya na Hope Uzodimma kidnapụlụ ndị South Korea. So ka m kpọrọ unu this video, that one will address that very issue.
All hail Biafra. This is Biafra Liberation Army Network coming to you again. Please do subscribe, like, share, and comment. This news is between Simon Ekpa and Sh00t. Yes, table is truly turning upside down. Yes, Wike has entered a very hot soup in the hand of Simon Ekpa. Yes, because the Biafra Prime Minister has to defend Biafra land by making demarcation between Nigerian government and Biafra government. Something is happening in Biafra land. 2 Korean workers kidnapped by Sh00t's men. And our Prime Minister has to make some things clear and then invite the Koreans that our Biafra Liberation Army has to help them to fish out the perpetrators of this dastardly acts. Because before you know it, if you don't say anything, they will now push it that, oh, Biafra Liberation Army has kidnapped Korean people, that Korea should fight Biafra because they are looking for how to.
Yes, he is very, very correct. Our Prime Minister has had talks with the Korean government that our hands, that is Biafra Liberation Army, Biafra resistance fighters, that they have no hands in the kidnap of 2 of their workers in Rivers State. So this guy is now explaining that it was Governor Wike's men who arrested those people, kidnapped him, 2 of them, and were demanding for ransom.
To exterminate Biafras. Thank God it is coming from our Prime Minister and on time. I want you to listen to the news in addition to the below report. What is the report? That lawmaker accuses Wike of assassinating police DPO. That is one of the reports.
Yes, only report, but because not the included here, I didn't want to bring that one separately, where the people of House of Rep were accusing former Governor Wike that he spied a DPO, divisional police officer. That one is hitting now between them and the governor, which is a FCT minister currently. That's his position now.
And then our parliament are saying, in addition to the below report, say we are calling on Wike to order his criminals in the River State to immediately release the 2 South Koreans that were kidnapped in River State. Say our intels has confirmed that that kidnappers are criminals loyal to Wike. The Biafra government has offered to collaborate with South Korea to secure their release. However, our intelligence gathering has confirmed that the criminals loyal to Wike kidnapped the 2 construction workers after killing their security escorts. Embassy of the Republic of Korea to the Republic of Nigeria, to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, take note. Every Biafran should tag the South Korea government. Alright, the game has just started because I know Wike knows how to be wicked, Wike knows how to kill, Wike knows how to, destroy others. Now it is time to give him woto, time to destroy Wike. Of course, the people that he killed in Obibu is intoxicating him in a way that he wants to kill more. You understand? So now listen. Simon Ekpa, our Prime Minister, is trying everything he knows he can do to secure our land. And then we must hands off in anything that does not concern us. Because if you keep quiet, before you know it, they will now report that, oh, the Biafran Liberation Army kidnapped or killed South Korean people. But no, we must have to give the reports the way it is. That Wike and his gangs, the boys that are loyal to Wike, are the ones that kidnapped the 2 South Korean people, coupled with the accused. The lawmaker is leveling on Wike and he killed police DPO. You see, kill in Wike's hand. Well, a killer must be hide. And our people, we are not missing words when we say we must work with Korea government to fish out the perpetrators of this dastardly act. You can't be killing foreigners in Biafra land because that side is Biafra land. Before you know it, the wrath of Koreans will be on Biafra land, and you know who they are. Well, we must have to separate the wheat from the chaff. That is what our Prime Minister is trying to do. Let me now read some reactions. All right. Somebody said the Biafran army is ready to work with you to free your citizen kidnapped in Nigeria. And no, it's a very smart move. Wike is the culprit here. All right. And he must come out to debunk and to tell his, but not even debunking, because debunking will not save those kidnapped. He has to release them, he has to order their release, and then apologize.
So my people, this is the summary of what we have this week. I have to thank each and every one of you. Udo ga-adịlị ndị Biafra. Ka anyị ghalụ na ichezo ife anyị na-achụ. Ndị Igbo si na agwọ ada arapụ ife ọ na-achụ ene anya n'azụ. Ife anyị na-achụ bụ inwere onwe anyị. Ọ dịrọ illegal. All Nigeria government na-eme ọ dịka ife anyị na-ajụ ọba an illegal something. Is not. anyị chọrọ inwere onwe anyị. As I said earlier during the week, unu ma na onwe country a na-akpọ Czechoslovakia nọ na USSR fa wee fight gide wee pụta from Russia, and fa nụrụ ọgụ eji nwayọọ mee ya bụ nkewa. Kịta ka fa pụta, ndị Slovakia wee sị na fa chọzi ịpụ na Czech na onwe dị 10.2 million, and the fact ka ndị Slovakia. So ka ịmalụzie how many millions fa dị, and the fa bụgbado 2 nations now n'ọdụlụ onwe fa. For instance, onwe oge nje France and Belgium, isi France nabata Belgium is like 45 minutes, which is like from Enugu to Lagos or from Lagos to Port Harcourt, 45 minutes. And the funny Nebugbado nation, Belgium be nation of its own, France be nation of its own, and this is France where Bateba under 45 minutes. So kuno malo na Europe niile na Nigeria kia, apart from the fact that Nigeria inwelu onwe anyị bụrụ a nation, Nigeria ama mekatanata n'ụwa. Check enye, Nigeria nwee independence na 1960, eluo 1966, okwu bido, ọgụ bido. Onye ọbụla na ibie ada akpakọ. Ofu ndị a fa na-achụ ka na-achụlele. So it's time for us to go. Enwere Oduduwa, nwee Biafra land, nwee Arewa before amalgamate in Nigeria. And unu ma onye Melia no Lord Lugard. Enyi nwa ya na-akpọ Florence Shaw. Fanabo. And then we a clause there. Nya iwu si no mere 100 years made this amalgamation, which took place in year 2014. No gafo onye chọrọ ịpụ na ọ ga-apụ, but I chose ịpụ faju na-eme anyị by force. So now Biafra did it too big ịbụ the one nation. For those of you ada ekweta n'ife a na-ekwu, unu ga-ekwelu na ndị Afra anyị n'anya fa chọrọ anyị. Iwu fa dobe somewhere bụ na onye Igbo amachinatazi Nigeria. So if unu ga-anọdụ ebe ịgba boy, etu afa si wele anyị kịta na-egbu onwe anyị, ọ ife fa jijide anyị. Fama nọ anyị nwa na-alụ ọrụ ike niile dị n'obodo afọ. Anyị nwa ịgụ akwụkwọ adịrị izi, ọ dịrị izi. Then ịgụsị anya bụ akwụkwọ fewelu gị mee minister of anything facho ka ịbụrụ na-alụlụ fọlụ, but you will never be the head. Biafra is the nation that will give you whatever you want. Nye gị the opportunity you want. Nye gị the peace ịchọ to become who you want to be. So we should all endeavor to make Biafra come, either by email different name or by onye na-eme na watch na like ya ka ọ na-aga viral ụwa niile na-anụ ya, or subscribing or clicking the thumbs up, anything in name, it is part of it. Kita onye ndu anyị ndị ọbụrụ na some of his legal team na fadro good. Madu dika Barrister Zekome, he's number one. The same thing with Barrister Aloy Ejimako. He's a good barrister. Obro na famari fefa neme. But ona fugie na Nigeria bu country. That's funny mix ife up too much. Kafasi ekpe sharia, kafa cholisi use English law. Ne mix yali ife ni up. Fa na-eme ka anya be ewu mana fa ma ife fa na-eme ka fa wee jide anyị naanị. In summary, unu niile ma ifefa ji lawyers court eme na Nigeria. Ọ court ka faji wee welu Emeka Ihedioha win as the #1 governor n'Imo State. Faweli enye #4. Onwere ife anybody me. All the same court kafaji wee welu landslide victory P2B wee welu nye onye na-achị kịta. The same court kafaji kwa kịta na-eme onye ndu anyị tonton. So why do we have to stick around? We must support what is going on in any little way you can. The link eji made donation or na this screen. After the number, you will see it, biafragov.org/donate. You click Irania on any internet platform, you will get it. And you will make donation. Obulu go to $1, obulu go to $2. But what if you have more? It will be appreciated. So that Biafra biaka ka ijebelo onwe nwe peace. Because odifa abo continue if na ụfọdụ ga-anwụrụ onwere ife fafụ. Like now, former governor Ezife, he just died last week. Ofrozi Biafra. The same thing with Mbazurike Amechi. Onwo Ofrozi Biafra. But the earlier I Melifa support our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, with our donations. On our fugo speed, OJJ, we will get Biafra. Onyobuna Nabalongi. So, my people, this is Christmas season. Ogadilu nwoke mma, ogadilu nwaanyị mma. Onye na-aga, ya na-ene anya n'azụ. Ya na watch. Ebe onye isi ndị uwe ojii si no shoot at sight. Ọkwa ụmụ mmadụ ka a na-egbu. Biko anya chọrọ ka a na-egbu unu. Biko nụ ndị be anyị. Anyị nidiri ikwu ife a more than we are saying it. Biko nụ, we want everybody to be alive. Please, my people. If any na nga through now, oboni I record anya, you can watch it over and over again. Ebidom with voice onyendu, onwere ife ome. The only sin onyendu committee, which is very obvious, but his love for us. Obulu no njo, that's the only thing he has committed. Loving us, and we love him more. My people, Lotano, Okoko Ndemse, na onye ndị ilo gbara gburugburu na-eche ndụ ya nche mgbe niile. Ụmụ Biafra, unu alarụkwa n'ụla. I love you people, and I will leave you here till next time when I will come up. Always like my videos, share it, subscribe. Sh00t TV. God bless you all, and I love you more.